Okay, guys, I'm gonna do another versus video, and this time it's gonna be a really interesting one. It's gonna be the MCU versus Star Wars, and kind of not really which movies do I like better, but which kind of overall in this kind of place and time, how it's working, and which it's hard because whoever I say is better and whoever says is worse, these are still my two favorite franchises of all time. And where it's tricky for me, but then it's tricky, but at the same time easy for me in the way that both of these are really good franchises, and both of them, as far as which one has more missteps, the problem is both of them have missteps along the way. But it seems like I gotta give it to the MCU because they've made 20 plus films, and I feel like, yeah, there was a few missteps along the way, but they weren't as permanent as some of the missteps in the Star Wars franchise, in the Star Wars universe. You know, getting that, I feel like Star Wars has been less consistent overall as opposed to the MCU. It just feels so consistent. It feels like every film, I feel like the last film that they made that maybe, Captain Marvel was a little bit disappointing, but like truly the last film was like, it didn't really have a film that was like, could have any potential to just ruin the MCU like some people have with some of the movies inside of the Star Wars universe. But to me, none of the movies in the Star Wars universe was ever like, we're ruining Star Wars. To me, I'm still on board. I'm still loving Star Wars. I'm still loving where they're going with that one, with Star Wars. So I'm not in that boat where it's like, I hate The Last Jedi, I hate the prequels. No, I don't really hate the prequels that much. I mean, I don't really enjoy them inside the Star Wars universe that much. But yeah, they don't ruin it. There's good elements in both of those films. I love the last hour of Attack of the Clones. I love the duel in Phantom Menace. I love the parts in Naboo in the Phantom Menace. I love the pod racing. So there's elements in those films that I like, but in the overall Star Wars universe, maybe not as much. But that's not saying it ruined it. I just think the missteps doesn't mean that it ruins my love of Star Wars. It just means that their missteps just seem hard to come back from. But this episode 9 can change this. The Mandalorian could change this. All this stuff could change it. I love the Clone Wars. So again, does that even... But again, I just feel like Star Wars has made more mistakes along the way that it doesn't really level up. There's never really been an MCU film that's truly bombed hard like Solo did, even though I really dig Solo. So it's like, I gotta look at it so many different aspects. But MCU does get them. I just love some of the MCU films. And it's hard for me because I love Empire Strikes Back. That's my favorite film of all time. So yeah, but then overall, maybe not so much. So I'd give the MCU. But like, again, we'll have to see after 2019 because 2019 is going to be a big year for Star Wars and the MCU. So if Endgame doesn't deliver, maybe Star Wars does. So my whole opinion could completely change after 2019. It's going to be a big year for both franchises, and I'm stoked for both Endgame, Episode 9. I'm worried, but I'm still stoked for it. I'm so hyped. Clone Wars, hype. Mandalorian has so much potential. Cassian Andor show, same thing, potential. So, I'm ready. 2018 is a big year. Let's get it going.